times in game situations that you guys just have to seemingly plan?
I mean, we're good at winning close games. I think that's a quality that's helped us and will continue to help us down the stretch. I think we prefer to not be in close games, but getting a win is a win, as you know. So making sure we continue to do our business at home and just find ways to win.
When you can get it to 15 and it goes back to 7, it's back up to double digits. Like how can you make sure to keep it between 15 and 20 instead of making it 5, 7, 6 in the closing minutes?
I think just continuing to guard. I think sometimes we'll score and then end up trading buckets. So I think just continuing to sit down and put stops together, like in a row, basically.
For either of you guys, what did the last 10-ish minutes feel like on offense where maybe you didn't have the usual movement you're used to kind of help you creep back in there?
Yeah, I think they made some adjustments, started switching out a little bit, and then when Nate went down, that was a little bit of a change for us too. But I mean, we figured the way to grind it out, got to the bonus, was able to get to the free throw line some. But it's definitely something we got to look back and work on, not getting stagnant when teams start switching out and stuff like that. But like I said, we figured a way to grind it out. So.
It seemed like you guys were really kind of the key there when they took that brief lead and then get back out to 17 points, I think it was. Was that a kind of a conscious thing, or is just like something that kind of comes to you to kind of provide a spark?
I think it came on the defensive end. I think a lot of our points in that stretch came off of either a forced turnover or a really tough missed shot. So, I think that's a theme for us is when we get stops, it usually helps our offense. I think that's pretty true about most teams, but especially our team. Being able to get out and run, get easy baskets in transition, and then, being able to do that a couple times in a row, that's how you build leads, that's how you build runs, and that's the way we have to play for 40 minutes.
Anything else for the players?
Trey, what was different about you tonight, being able to get in the flow offensively, get some shots down, score some points, other than like the last maybe 3 or 4 games?
Yeah, I think, let's see, I took 6 twos tonight. I think that's a little different than especially Saturday, just kind of getting in there, getting some layups, some easier looks, getting a rhythm. Got a couple of fast break open shots from C-Mac and a layup from Marcus. So I think just getting a little more easier looks. And I think just being a little more assertive on that end too, especially in the second half. I think, especially when we got down, I think me and C got a little more assertive. So I think that was just those 2 things.
Do you make it a conscious effort, like if your three's not falling the last couple of games, kind of tell yourself, okay, I got to maybe create a little differently, maybe get to the basket and take some higher percentage shots?
Yeah, I mean, I'm never going to stop shooting, that's for sure. But I think to get in the flow, I think just mixing them up, getting different looks, I think that helps anybody because it's just kind of hard to just stand out there and shoot threes all day sometimes. So I think just getting a mixture of shots, getting even not even if I'm shooting, if I'm just making a play for somebody else, just kind of playing off of that. So.
Defensively for you guys, when you notice it's a hot shooting night for them as well, is it more of, okay, let's go out and outscore them, or is it more of how do we kind of find a way to cut off that three-point shooting? If I'll start with quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, I think it starts defensively. You never want to just get into a run-and-gun battle with the team because, that's a tough way to win games and win a lot of games. You got to win playing defense. And so the more we can – who's interrupting over there? Yeah, the more we can defend and continue to limit their points, I think that helps our offense. So that's how you see those leads build and we win games.